What's up, you moneymakers and Lucid investors? Welcome back to the channel. Lucid announced their earnings for Q4 and the year 2023, and we need to talk because this earning is showing some red flags that we need to talk about. That could potentially be the upside because now Lucid has a game-changing opportunity to move the needle and get back up and running and appease the investors. Right now, what we have been seeing is Lucid is struggling with their revenue, with their profitability, with their deliveries and all of the above. And as a result, we see the stock price is going down. To just give you a glimpse of what Lucid has been doing in Q4 2023, take a look right here, $157 million in volume, which is close to 40% down year over year. So if you think about December 22nd, Q4 2022, their earning or their revenue was $257 million. A year after that, in Q4 2023, we are seeing $157 million. What's wrong with this picture? One of the things that I also want to call out is net income also dropped, negative $653 million Lucid lost, which is compared to Q4 2022, they were losing $472 million. So it's also a pretty good jump, and that reflects into the price point. Now, if you are new to my channel, you want to subscribe because we have been talking about similar stocks in EV, including Tesla, NIO, Lucid, so on and so forth. And I don't do a lot of videos, so you want to hit the like button so this video can reach to more and more people. Also subscribe to the channel so we can reach out whenever, or you can get notified as soon as I have a Lucid or NIO video, especially into the electric vehicle segment, because that's a segment who can be the next Amazon or next Tesla or so on and so forth. So what do you think in terms of what Lucid is doing? If that works out well, it can generate a ton of revenue. I've been talking a lot about NIO, and all of these stocks were down last week. Take a look. NIO was down 13% in last 5 days. So last week, Tesla was down 5 to 6% in last 5 days, and Lucid, on the other hand, was down 16%. So all in all, I'm not trying to say that Lucid did so bad compared to other EVs, but what I wanted to flag is this right here. And this could be, again, I want to be very clear that this could be an opportunity. I still own Lucid myself, so I have been looking into it. I do a lot of I spend a lot of energy and efforts and my time in doing research, and this is my way to give back to the community. Lucid announced the fourth quarter full year 2023 financial results, and I want to share this with you. So my goal is to reach out to more and more people. So help me, hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel. It does not cost you anything, and I'll be able to reach out to more people and they can make informed financial decision. Lucid delivered 1,734 vehicles in Q4 and 6,000 vehicles in 2023. In my understanding, this number is pretty low, pretty tiny compared to what other EV makers are doing. Now, if Lucid wants to get up and rise pretty quickly, they need to make sure that they sell more and more vehicles, they deliver more and more vehicles. But this could very well work out for Lucid to exponentially grow because EV market is going to grow. So that's where the opportunity is. This is risk versus reward. Now, this is technically a penny stock when the stock is at $3 price point. Their market cap is $6.91 billion. Their year range is $2.54 and $9. So is there any upside? Yes. If you think about what the Tip Ranks is doing or telling us, the Tip Ranks analysts, they're saying or they're suggesting $4.06 is their consensus target. Now, there are 9 rating, 6 are saying hold, 3 are saying sell. So it's a bearish momentum for Lucid, at least from the price prediction from the analysts. The analysts are talking about right here. So the highest price point is $6 and the lowest is $1. Let's take a look right here. The lowest price point or the prediction from the analyst, and that's not from me, this is from the Tip Ranks analyst, is $1. The highest is $6 consensus, or the average is $4.06. Can this go to $2? Probably yes, because the way what we are seeing here is doesn't look really promising. And you can think about, like, when it's a penny stock, it can be manipulated, right? If you think about what Lucid is doing in terms of their volume. Now, if you're new to my channel, we talk a ton about price prediction, volume, technical indicators, RSI, moving average. Let me tell you, volume is number of shares transacted during a trading session. Lucid's average volume 41.2 million. The volume Friday 28.1 million. Of course, there's a bearish sentiment, negative sentiment, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There's a lot of fear or FUD into the market, and that reflects on the volume. Volume is 28 million. And as a matter of fact, again, remember the average volume 41.2 mil, so 41 million give or take. We are seeing lower and lower volume, 28 million. Before that was 70.9 million. Before that 31, 23, 34, 31, so on and so forth. My point is the volume is going down, and that hurts the price point. Not $3.92. That was on February 16th. We are talking on February 25th. So right after 5 trading sessions, we are looking at $3.02, which is hurting the price point, right? So it's a pretty massive 25% deep, $4 to $3. We were cut in 1/4, 25%, which is hurting this, the price point. Once again, let's go back and see what the chart tells us. The chart tells us that this is bearish as well. This is moving average. The red bar that you see right here, it's a moving average, and moving average is $3.62. And our current price point is $3.02. What I want to personally see is Lucid goes about $3.42, which is right here. If it stays about $3.49, $3.50 in that zone and gets closed at that price point for consecutive couple of trading session or 3, we can say that we're back into the neutral zone. Now take a look right here, 388, 338, 351, 352, 359, all good. But all of a sudden we got a deep, boom, right here, $3.02, $3.08. Not a good price point for Lucid. Yes, I understand it's struggling. I understand there are some challenges, but $3.02, I want to see what it does next week. If it goes to $2.70-80, we are officially in the bearish zone because the short sellers are taking over. Let's take a look at the short selling volume. This is Lucid Group on Fintel, $3.02, $3.02. Let's take a look what the short sellers are doing. Short volume ratio for Lucid, 65%. From 14.1 million in FINRA volume, we saw 9.2 million short. 66.49, 63%, 60%, 51. So the short sellers are getting back into the game. They think that they can make this stock dump into the price or deep into the price point, and they can drag this over to $2.49 that the technical indicators suggest. We did go to $2.52. So if we go back to 352 or 254, I'm sorry, we did go to $2.54. If we go to 254, it's not a surprise, but we don't really want to go there because the more you go down, the hard to get back up in terms of the percentage. Because if you go to $2.50 and 10% of $2.50 is 25 cents. So if you go to 275, all of a sudden you think that you're up 10%, but there will be many people who bought it around $3, $3.50, $4, so on and so forth, including myself. Now take a look what we did in last 1 month. We are up 13%. In the last 6 months, we are down 50%, give or take. Now let's go back to the earning. What they are saying is that Q4 revenue 157 million with the annual revenue of 595 million. So they're a little over $500 million in revenue, and that puts this company at risk of going back negative. All in all, because this is the money that they are losing every single quarter. This is their yearly revenue, $595 million, and take a look what they lost. This quarter, they lost more than their total revenue of 2023, which is not a great sign because EV is booming, NIO is struggling, Rivian is struggling, Tesla is struggling, but what they're trying to get at, and NIO is doing pretty good, is they are adjusting their price point. They're trying to target more market share from various demographic who wants to buy EV vehicles, so on and so forth. But we need to see that from Lucid as well. Let's see what they say. Ended quarter with approximately $4.78 billion in total liquidity, so money is not going to be a problem. Lucid embarking on the company's next transformational phase with the expansion of its vehicle lineup and total addressable market. This is very important because there is a huge total addressable market, not just in China, not in the United States, but across the globe. The 2024 production guidance is approximately 9,000 vehicles. Now, this is not exciting to me, but that might be that they want to level set. They don't really want to overpromise and underdeliver. That could be the case too. So company is telling us, and we'll keep looking at it, right? Like month over month, quarter over quarter. That's what we need do for NIO. So if you are not subscribed, once again, do subscribe. Do hit the subscribe button. At the list, hit the like button so we can reach out to more and more people. Again, take a look. 2024 production guidance is 9,000 vehicles. What they did this year is they produced 2,391 vehicle in Q4 and 8,428 vehicles in 2023. Meeting, so they are at 8,400 and change, right? They're meeting the higher end of the annual guidance of 8,000 and 8,500, give or take. So they're expecting 500 more vehicles, which is nothing in EV market. So this is just me saying, and again, I am really hoping for the best because I have my eggs into this basket as well. I bought myself Lucid, and I'll see what I can do. There's no guarantee. So if I feel like I want to take that money out, put somewhere else, make more money, I might sell that as well. The company produced these vehicles and delivered 1,734 vehicles during this period in Q4. That was last year, right? And we see in 2023, I mean to say, on a full year, company produced 8,428 vehicles, meeting the higher end, and between 8,000 and 8,500 that they told us. So that's about it. What I want to also tell you is that there are a lot of articles that what Lucid can do. Lucid wants to survive, and they have a plan, and the company have been talking about that, what they need to do. We got a very best technology. That's what Lucid told us. The Wall Street and the California-based manufacturer launched debut in 2021. And again, this is a relatively newer company compared to Tesla and any other company. This company was launched 2007, and they were slow in the beginning, and then they jumped up. Now, their CEO has been talking about what the company's plan is, so on and so forth. They were able to sell just 6,001 vehicle to the customer. Lucid said on Wednesday that it aims to make 9,000 cars in 2024 and barely an improvement year over year, which is kind of a concern. For a company that is once projected about crank out 49,000 vehicles in 2023, they deep down, right? Like they just readjusted their own guidance, and 90,000 vehicles that they were hoping for 2024, the guidance is a real good punch in my personal opinion, and from this article from Tim Levin as well. The flat outlook investors rattle, and Lucid shares lead 17% just because of the outlook. So watch out for that. Investors are betting on this, and I'll keep talking to you. We don't really need to get back into this, but significant shareholder, you want to watch out for these big shareholders, BlackRock and Vanguard. They are trillion-dollar companies. They can pour as much money as they want if they believe that the company is going to get back up on track and running because they want to make money. Lucid Group, they're cutting down, the analysts are cutting down their estimates, and here is what you need to know. I'll keep talking about that as well. We talked about NIO. NIO is doing great, in my opinion. Right now, yes, they're struggling as well. They are struggling with delivery numbers, so on and so forth, but at the least, take a look, 19 billion. They sold pretty well in Q3. We are also waiting for the earning on March 5th for NIO. Go watch out my previous video that I built for NIO. But take a look what they did in Q3. 13 billion. Q3 last year, Q3 this year, they did 19 billion. So it's a significant jump, $6 billion worth of more cars they sold. So the revenue is pretty up. They are also struggling with net income. Let's take a look at Tesla. What did Tesla do? Tesla had Q4 25 billion in revenue. So if you think all in all, right, Tesla, they are doing 25 billion in revenue, and Lucid is not that far. They did 19 billion. Take a look what they did in December 2022, 24 billion. So Tesla is all in all, they're staying where they are. So we want to watch out for that as well. And again, I will keep you posted as to what we figure out and where we go. But once again, you want to watch out for Tesla. Tesla has a huge market cap all in all. And in general, Elon Musk is behind Tesla. So that's another thing that you want to watch out as well. I hope you like this video. If you did, hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.